Hi, everybody. It's Tamra, and it's Wednesday. It's week 4 of mental health, and I'm really excited about this. I'm missing Vincent right now. I wish he was here with me, but I do have the chat window open if there's any questions or anything you guys would like to ask. I would love to know how you're doing from what we've been doing over the last 3 weeks. Mental health is huge, and most people have an issue in one way or another. I've noticed over the last couple of weeks I have a little bit of an issue with OCD, and I mean a very small amount. I double check to make sure I have my keys, and I already know I have them. And when I'm checking, I already know I have them, but I still check again. You know what I mean? And when I'm checking, I'm going, you know, you already have them. But I do it anyways. So, so we're getting, and again, the mental health month has been across the board. Doesn't matter which thing you are diagnosed with. But as with all the activations, these activations bring up your belief systems around them as they're shifting and releasing. And that was my thing with the OCD. It was coming up because it was time for me to deal with it and release it, which was cool because that's something I've been doing for years. And so it's all good. Hi, Stephanie. Nice to see you, honey. I'm so sorry we haven't talked. I've been absolutely swamped. I can't wait to talk to you. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about you heavily yesterday. So glad you're here. So let me connect and find out what we are going to do, okay? Okay, and I hear people that are diagnosed with mental illnesses are very rigid, um, very self-judging, and try to be so self-controlling over their body, mind, and spirit. So they're really not knowing how to connect all three of those. So we are going to do that this morning, okay? So what I want you to do is think about any ways you are rigid in your life, self-controlling, self-judging, and having to be in control over your body, mind, and spirit, okay? So we are going to clear all of that right now. Okay, Creator's not letting me totally go into this energy because I haven't answered a couple things. And what it is don't play this while driving. Okay, make sure you have time to integrate these energies before you go to bed or have to function completely for the day. As if you're not totally used to them, you might get pretty tired after the activations while they are integrating. Emily's asking a question. If someone close to you has anything mental, what happens if you're taking the activation? Says this person can change or be better. Yes, absolutely. People around you will start changing when you change because you will no longer need them to act that way. But also, we are all connected. You know, we are one. We are all connected. We are like a grid system, and as humans. So when people around people change, those people also have an opportunity to connect to that energy and also experience that change. So when you are changing, people all around you change, even people across the globe change that you've never even met or talked to. They also start changing because Okay, it's like the hundredth monkey syndrome, and it was cool this weekend because I was doing a class, and most of the participants were Japanese from Japan, and this study happened in Japan on one of the islands. These monkeys are living on this island, and their main source of diet is sweet potatoes. And this one monkey sweet potato rolls into the water, and he wipes it off and eats it. And he's all, this is really good. It's not crunchy. It's really easy to eat. So his mother starts doing it, his father starts doing it, and then everybody on that side of the island starts doing it. And then the scientists witnessed that on the other side of the island, those monkeys were also washing those sweet potatoes before they ate. And before they knew it, on a neighboring island, those monkeys started doing the same thing. And the reason I'm telling you this is because we are all plugged into a collective consciousness. So when we feed in new information to the collective consciousness starts to change. So when we get activated and we feel better about ourselves and we're freer to be who we are, then others around us start doing the same thing. And that's really what a lot of this work I'm doing is all about, is changing the collective consciousness to unconditional love and peace and joy and happiness. And the way we do that is we disconnect people from the fear, the suffering, and all of that so that they can be in joy and happiness and peace and unconditional love, of course. So again, to answer your question, absolutely. When you're changing, the people around you change. I can always activate some crystals for you that you can put by their bed, or ask them to put them in their purse or their drawer, or whatever, but tell them their prayers on those activations to help them feel better. Okay, so now that I've said everything, let's go ahead and get into the energy, okay? So what you're doing is right now is you're concentrating on all right, creator, about being rigid, about being judgmental, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay. And I was told to do um, the um, the culture wound activation. The culture wound activation releases you from the need to suffer, and that survival is a struggle. So it's like if you're always fighting to survive, you're always fighting to be happy, you're fighting to live, or fighting for this, or things are a challenge for you, and no matter what you do, and you start doing well, and then you crash again, that has to do with the collective consciousness of suffering. It's a third dimensional grid system belief that is fed very nicely. And what we're going to do is disconnect you from that, and we're going to plug you into the fifth dimensional grid system of unconditional love and peace and joy and happiness and abundance, okay? Because it's all here for all of us. So let's do this activation. And if you are new to these activations, please go to the website, sign up, and do the first 3 that are free and downloadable. Because the first one activates your 12 strands of DNA, which allows you to receive this work at a much higher level. You don't have to go do that now. You're welcome to listen to this broadcast before you do it. But if you haven't done it, please do it, okay? So I am now releasing you from the third dimensional grid system of suffering, struggle. Okay, just keep allowing that to happen. Sorry about the interruption. Feeling your energy going down into Mother Earth, 5 miles down, 5 miles out. Anytime you're feeling a little spacey or unbalanced, bring your energy down into Mother Earth. Connect to Mother Earth. Feel this love that Mother Earth has for you. Feel this love radiating through every cell of your body. Feel the mother's love. Just feel what a mother's love feels like. The Creator's definition of what a mother's love feels like. Just feel what it would feel like if you had the most amazing mother in the world, totally and completely loving you. And at this time, I would like you to go into back into the uterus. Imagine you're in the uterus before you're born, or even before you entered the body. And what we're going to do is we're going to clear out all those emotions and all those traumas and all those fears and stuff that your mother had, and what you heard while you were doing all of this for 9 months before you entered the world. So all the fears of your mother, all the sadness, all the pain, all the trauma, just allow that to go. Just releasing all of those emotions now. Okay, bring your energies back down to Mother Earth. All that energy is being released all the way up, all the way to the highest plane of existence. It's all being removed from your auric field, from every cell of your body. All attachments, all judgments. Now what's coming in is unconditional love. Allow that to totally be replaced with unconditional love. Just breathe in this love energy, this acceptance energy. Allow it to come through every cell of your body. Bring it down into Mother Earth. Open your eyes when you're ready. Carol wrote, hi Tamra, this has been happening to me. My whole family dynamics have shifted. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for sharing this. See, that's what happens. The whole family and everybody around you changes. Everybody changes. Everybody. Because you don't need them to act that way anymore, and they don't need to act that way for you anymore. And what this work does is allow people to be who they're supposed to be and who they really are. So allow that to happen for yourself, and when you do that, you're allowing it to happen for your whole family. And again, for the whole world. How amazing is that? So Vincent isn't here to chat up with me, so I am going to go ahead and sign off. Unless anybody has any questions or comments, you need to put them in the window now. Okay. All right, Stephanie. Love to you. I promise I will call you today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call you like in the next 10 minutes because rest of the day I'm really busy. All right. Love to everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, honoring this work, doing a donation of $20 or more. Choose what stopping you series you would like and put it in your donation information box, and I will send that to you. Stephanie, isn't that cool? She just typed in, my life has shifted so much that I'm actually am a different person. Me too. And it's fun having friends like Vincent that knew me when all of this started and know me now. He tells me I'm completely and totally different. So that's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Much love to all of you. Thank you so much for joining in, and have an amazing week. And we will announce what next week's about because I don't know. Love to you.